It was my parents. It was a nickname for me when I was young. I was, and still am, like, you know, incredibly socially awkward at parties and things. You know, when you're forced to socialise with kids that you don't know, and I just hated that. So I would just sit in the corner. I was not interested in them, more terrified of them.
A salute at the threshold of the North Sea of my mind.
I thought it was fun to nickname a band that in your dreams you'd be playing to like tens of people. You know, but playing to rooms of people and calling yourself a nickname which was, you know, given due to social awkwardness. It's kind of, I thought it would be nice. Some people fucking hate it, but I don't care.
Dip a toe in the ocean, oh how it hardens and it numbs.
The Winter of Mixed Drinks, it's called. The last record we did before that, it's not a very new theme to records, it's just a breakup of a relationship, right? And then this kind of like deals with maybe that time where you're just trying to find out what the hell it is you're supposed to be doing, which is kind of my own personal experience of Winters of Mixed Drinks.
So swim until you can't see land, swim until you can't see land.
It kind of describes that period whereby you just kind of drift and you're a bit lost. You haven't been on your own for a little while. It's hard to know who you are when you're on your own. Yeah, this album's about rifling through your mind and figuring yourself out again. Not to be too hippie about it or anything, but sometimes hippies get it right. I went to write the record in a small village on the east coast of Scotland, and I really only went there to get well again. You know, I'd been off a huge tour. It took us all over for about a year, and I was feeling lost and fucked, and you know, just generally not quite right. So I just went out to this place to try and, you know, regain some mental and physical health, and the songs just started coming. So it was kind of a surprise, but it was a pleasant surprise because I wasn't specifically going to write a record.
Although it's my first and perhaps last time. Let's call me a Baptist.
There were records that made me want to play guitar. I saw myself as a guitarist for a long while. I didn't write any songs, didn't sing. So those records were, you know, your classics like Super Unknown and Versus by Pearl Jam and all that stuff. I was the right age for that. And then I kind of grew up and started listening to stuff like Laura Cantrell and the Delgados and Mogwai, which made me realize there was a new kind of level that you could access with music, and that was what made me want to start writing. You know, maybe I didn't even think I was going to form a band, I just wanted to write. Then I purposely lost all that, you know, big fat riff, play as fast as you can kind of thing. I had to become worse at the guitar to become better at writing songs. I think that was an important thing to do. It's vital to my progression, yeah. Fuck Steve Vai. Just being in Glasgow and seeing some band I'll never see again. I don't even remember what the name of them was, but it had an impact, you know. There's probably 50 bands that I couldn't tell you the name of that influenced why I wanted to do it, because it looked like they were having a good time and it looked like an entirely achievable thing, you know. Anyone can mention the big Glasgow bands that were inspirational to thousands of bands, but yeah, more important than that is just the atmosphere of the town when I was living there. That it was just a creative place to be. Much less so since I left. Nah, I don't know. It's always going to be that way. It's just, I just feel so old when I go back there. So I had to get out. I moved to Edinburgh, which is a slightly more dignified town. If I can go way the fuck off the pulse, just like listening to my Dave Matthews Band records in my house on a Friday, kicking off my shoes, you know. Nah, it's just like that.